thought we played a good 20 minutes tonight. Maybe not 40, but I do think we played well in the second half. A lot of credit to the Sam Houston State kids. I thought they really competed hard. They came in here aggressive and on both ends. They really, tried to drive it. They attacked the glass. They, got in passing lanes, aggressive on ball screen. They were a very aggressive team, probably a little more aggressive than we were in the first 20 minutes. And thought we got our guys' attention at halftime, which was good. And then I thought we played well in the second half. We executed our stuff, shot 60%. Marquise and Shelton were good, and pulled away. But it was work tonight.
Coach, other than the game last week, NC Central, it's been a lot of close halves this season or first halves for you this season. Any concern with the slow starts at all?
I don't know. I think, it's just the way it is. I mean, it's like when you're playing low possession games like tonight, where they're doing a good job of running offense, and you're guarding them, and you got to play defense for 20 to 25 seconds, and then you don't get a quick score in transition. Now you run offense. It's, when you're in low possession games, it's hard to pull away. An 8 or 9 point lead, 10-point lead in a low possession game is a lot different than the Citadel game where you're going up and down and there's 80 possessions. So I think that's part of it. They made a few threes, back to back. I thought in the first half to keep them right in the game, and to be honest, we just we had too many turnovers tonight in a low possession game as well. So we shot ourselves in the foot in the first half. I didn't think we played well until the last 20 minutes.
Were you just looking for more intensity at halftime?
A little bit, yeah, certainly. I didn't think our intensity level was great. Our execution wasn't great. I thought we were our spacing wasn't great. I thought we were on top of each other. I tried to give the guys a lot of freedom in the first half in terms of when we did get stops to go play. And I didn't think we'd handled that well. We did much better when I slowed them down a little bit in the second half and we executed our stuff. I don't like doing that all the time. I want to let our guys go. But, we have to play better when we're in transition offense.
You have held your last two opponents 59 and 51. They shot, I think, 35% from the field tonight. Do you feel like they're picking it up a little bit defensively?
Yeah, I think so. I think we've gotten a little better defensively. Again, you're playing sometimes you're playing these smaller teams with four guys that can really drive it and shoot threes. Like it's not always easy. And we've got some bigger guys like Amir out there, and he's really got to work at it. And bigger isn't always better in basketball right now. That's why everybody's going smaller and playing smaller guys and driving it and spacing and shooting. And so we made one or two small adjustments, but we just played a little harder, made a few more effort plays, and then I thought offensively we executed better, so we were scoring, and now we can set our defense, and that helped us play better too.
Is Eli just kind of weak from the flu?
Yeah, he just, again, didn't practice for 2 days. Was feeling better yesterday, but they really didn't let him do much. It was okay for shoot around, but yeah, he needs to practice. I mean, he has not practiced that much recently. In the last 3 weeks, he's probably practiced 2 days, 3 days, and it's just not good for him. And it's ironic because Eli's been a guy that's practiced. He's missed maybe one other practice. Other time he's been here. He hasn't been a guy that's been hurt or who's out, or he wants to be out there. It just hasn't. It's been a slow start for him, so I know he's frustrated by it.
What do you think Javen played?
I thought he did well. He's kind of an energy guy. He's doing a good job of rebounds per minute. I'm very pleased with the way he's rebounding the ball for the amount of minutes he's playing. And he had a couple screw-ups on a couple actions that we run where he just kind of forgot, but very pleased. He made a nice jump hook down in the post. Javen did well for us tonight.
Coach Scar just took 3 shots tonight. As well as he's played offensively early, would you like to see him a little bit more aggressive?
I would. I think there were a couple plays tonight that he could have made that he was just a little hesitant about. I don't think there were as many as most nights. I don't think all of it was that. I think that some of it was just the ball maybe wasn't finding him. Some of it we had in the first half we had bad spacing in several pick and roll situations, and there's no space for anybody to attack a closeout or do anything. In the second half, we were better, but he just didn't find as many opportunities.
You talk about the progress of Newman. Looks like he's getting a little more comfortable.
Yeah, I hope so. Yeah, he hit a nice shot on a BOB play. That was good to see. You know, pretty well defensively. One problem area on an action that gave him a 3. But yeah, he's just kind of feeling the game. You know, he and Hunter didn't get to play quite as much today because they're such a driving team. We just felt like, hey, space him a little. But I was pleased. Really, both kids played fine tonight. They played fine.
Amir has really shot the ball well so far this season. Is this kind of what you were expecting to see from him offensively?
I really was. I mean, I think he can do that, and he works on it all the time. I thought he rebounded the ball better tonight, which is important. That's something that I'm really more concerned with. And he made some good passes. He had 3 assists tonight. So I thought his play was pretty good tonight. Very efficient. Again, another guy that wouldn't be bad to see him get a couple more attempts. But, you know, again, Sheldon Marquise did a lot of our shooting.
Do you feel like the intensity picked up after that play was fouled?
I don't know. I felt like our intensity picked up after halftime. I think in the first half we were just kind of playing, and we actually started the game fine, had a little lead, and just, you know, felt like, all right, this is going to be a fun night. We're going to just kind of, you know, get away from them early and just kind of be able to cruise and play. And, you know, Sam Houston didn't listen, and they gained confidence and played better. And our guys were a little bit like, wait a minute, we weren't ready for all this. And once we talked to them at halftime, I think we, you know, got our legs under us. We got our minds in a little better place, and we played much better in the second half.
I saw Coach Hooten say something to you after you shook hands after the game. Can you share what he said?
Yeah, just, you know, Jason and I aren't close friends or anything, but when I was at Wright State, we played those guys. Got a lot of respect for them and their program. You know, just guys that have been in the business, that do it the right way, that, you know, are successful and good guys, and coach their guys, you know, right and hard, and just get them to compete and play like that. You just have respect for guys that get their teams to play as hard as those kids play tonight. And so we talked a little bit before the game, and I told him I liked his team, and I know he's got some pieces that he's still adjusting. But, you know, I knew that they were going to come compete tonight, and so it was good for our team.
Fred, I apologize if this has been asked before, but that stretch where you guys took control in the second half, what was the difference? Was it?
I just think we played a very clean second half. We played well in the second half. We executed our stuff. We shot 60%. We probably slowed down a little bit. I probably called a few more actions. You know, defensively, we were a little more solid, a little more aggressive on a couple pick and roll coverages. And you know, I thought we played a good second half. Like, you know, we outscored them by 13, which in a lower possession game is a lot. So again, a very good second half for our team. You know, very average first half. But again, I'm pleased with the way we finished.
When you can call on a couple of experienced graduate students like Marquise and Shelton, that's got to be a big.
Yeah, it helps a lot. I mean, just having guys that have been in games that have made plays, you know, are comfortable. You know, I think that's, you know, it's why everybody wants to stay old. And really, you want to have older guards, and I need to enjoy this because I don't know that I'm going to have that next year. So, but those guys, you know, once again have played well down the stretch, and that's what you would expect from some older good players.
You just have to tell Shelton not to run into the referee.
I told him that was bad defense on his part. Like, he was trying to stop him and couldn't stop him. So.
He still finished it off.
That's right.
Thanks,
Thank you.